Hey guys, Philosopher here, and today I'm going to be testing out Nico Minoru, aka Sister Grimm, last character thus far, of the four A-Force members that are available. Before I go and test her out, we'll do some gameplay here. Before I test her out, I will just walk through her T-Force and ISO. So her passive, to me, looks like an essential T4. These are obviously my initial impressions. I'm going to do a lot, more testing with the team, and I will get you more detailed T4s later. What I would say is, for this seems essential to me because you're going to get 50% drain. That's nice. That means half of her damage is going to come back as healing. And in addition to that, on war offense, she's going to be putting Safeguard on the highest health ally. That seems really good too. So pretty essential, I think. This ultimate also seems pretty essential to me. Not only 50% damage to all enemies on this big AoE opening attack, but also she's going to apply trauma for 2 turns and disrupt it for 2 turns to the enemy with the highest damage. So that seems like an essential. These last two I haven't even put on. I mean, getting a 2 regeneration instead of 1 doesn't seem all that big of a deal to me. And then here, this is only 60% damage. The argument here would just be because it's a random attack and it could have a chance to be a bleed. And so if it was, you do land the bleed, it would have a higher damage multiplier. I just don't think either of these look all that important. So I'm holding off on them. I think an argument can be made too, that it might be more important if you end up using her striker. She does have a pretty cool ISO attack, which you can see here. It's that random thing we saw earlier. I do think all 3 effects are very nice. But for right now, I have her skirmisher. My character's only 4 red stars, 4 yellow. Once the character's bigger, I think you may want to have her a striker. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna have to do some testing. All right, let's test this team out now. What I'm gonna do first is I think I'm going to go into DD3 and just test the full team and just see how the team does. So here we go. We've got the full team with Yo-Yo as the 5th. Let's try it out. Do you think her weapon is pretty cool? Let's just see the animations. And then we'll go into war and do an actual attack with the team. So what I will just tell you, I'll get to war counters in a minute. But let's just see here. I know a lot of you want to see the animations on this new character, so let's check it out. Okay, so far so good. All right. Let's do her big attack here. This is the ultimate in 1x speed. Ooh. She looks like some sort of character out of like a magical mystic fairyland or something, right? Like some sort of like fantasy novel. As opposed to a character. What is this? Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So far, so good. All right, we're going to check out the animations on her special and basic before we move on. I do think she looks like a cool character, just not at all like a Marvel character I've ever seen before, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just different. Definitely a unique look compared to a lot of the characters we currently have in the game. Okay. So here I'd like to use this, but So we'll use her basic for now, since she's blind. Alright. Alright, that was kind of boring. After that cool ultimate, it's kind of disappointing, no? Okay, hopefully we can get to her special. Cool. Love that barrier. All right, now let's check out the special 1X. All right, that was pretty cool. Cool looking character. All right, let's take a look at her in war. So here's what I'm hearing. So one thing I will just say, I can't access practice mode right now because my alliance is in the middle of a war. In addition to that, it's an actual, for serious war. So I can't just use a force on various attacks and just quit out of the attacks, okay? Because that would be unfair to my alliance mates. So I'm going to have to do a real attack. And here's what I'm hearing. Here's what I'm hearing from folks. What I'm hearing is that this team, the on paper, it looks like the kit should counter Heroes for Hire and Young Avengers. I'm hearing and they're getting uneven results for that. That people are not, if I just use them against these Young Avengers, that you would often lose that fight, which is not good. We don't want to, roll the dice here. You want to have a sure win. What I'm hearing is they're actually pretty good for countering Marauders. Actually, they're kind of feel like more of a middle of the road team. That's what I've been told. They definitely don't counter like Dormhold or Darkhold with Dormammu or just regular Darkhold. So let's see if I can find a suitable Marauders. If that one might be the right one. Let's see. All right, maybe we'll just go take this one out right over here. Well, I'd rather find one elsewhere for us to take on. All right, let's see. I'm going to try this one last room. We don't have a lot of rooms open here to attack, so unfortunately, I do have limited choices. I think that we already established that they destroy the Web Warriors pretty handily. All right, let's do this one, and let's use our A-Force. Okay. So this time I'm not going to be able to use Yo-Yo because I think I have Yo-Yo on defense. So what I think probably makes sense is for me to use like Doc Ock just to, I don't know, provide some sustainability or something. I mean, he's got some value as a character, like whatever. Okay. All right, let's see. So in my chat, somebody's telling me they counter Heroes for Hire and Young Avenger if you have the correct fifth character. They also crush Marauders and Web Warriors. I do know they crush Web Warriors for sure. I'm told they crush Marauders, so we'll try that. A lot of people in my chat are also saying that they wish that there was like a fifth character that provided offense up to the team, which makes sense. All right, let's try to clear positive effects. 100,000% extra focus. Do we have enough? Still resisted. That's how much resistance Strife has. So with the current rework, now Strife has tons of resistance when he has this charge and Mystique is on the team. So, all right, let's try to flip. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at that. Look at what she does with the trauma, disrupt. She flipped a lot. Wow, this is very good. Nice. And the trauma means that Emma Frost is not going to be able to remove anything. All right, let's try to get rid of this taunt. Still unable to get rid of it. So we did only a trauma on 2 of the characters. Okay. We'll see. I'm told that this team destroys the Marauders, but I may have misplayed it in some way. Okay. Nico's gone. This isn't going as well as I would have liked. All right, let's kill Strife. All right, now let's kill Madeline Breyer if possible. I don't know how that missed. It's not good. What a mess. All right, I think we're going to have to quit out of this. Not very good. Very disappointing. I will say I've heard that they destroy Marauders quite easily, so I am surprised that we had that result. I know. I will say also there was definitely some RNG there, but certainly I'm sure some misplays on my part. Let's just take out the Web Warriors and be done with it. So the team does do that very well. I don't think we need him, but I'm going to pick a character that maybe helps a little bit more versus the Web Warriors. We could do that just to whatever. Okay. Lots of dodges. Okay, they're going after Invisible Woman, which is fine. Okay, so far so good. Okay. So Spider-Man's in stealth. Well, we've got ability block on Ghost Spider, so I'm going to go after Scarlet Spider. All right, let's clear all these negative effects, which is nice. It's cool, too, because it gives immunity to... all right. Actually, one thing I didn't notice is I think you may want to have T4 in this ability for the bleed. Did not realize this was a bleed ability. So that does make a difference. All right, so far so good. Okay. Okay, got rid of Ghost Spider. Okay, a lot of barrier. All right, we'll clear the negative effects. Okay, so far so good. So they continue to do well against the Web Warriors. I may have just misplayed it versus the Marauders, because I did hear that another alliance mate found that they worked well against the Marauders. But still, this just doesn't have the feel of a team that is just bowling everyone over. I mean, it does have a lot of sustainability, so I'd like to think that this team with all the sustain is going to be able to, outlast, let's say, a Young Avengers team or Heroes for Hire, but I don't know. I can't be sure about that. Okay. I think, the issue I had against Marauders is I was not dropping Strife's taunt, and then Jessica Jones was stunned. That may be because just the size of my Jessica Jones. So I think maybe that was the issue there. Well, guys, I have to say, this team seems okay. I mean, the reality is, if this was not a Scourge team, I just don't see many of you investing in it. And this team is not overwhelming. I'm here. Some folks in my chat are saying with the right fifth, they do beat Heroes for Hire, Young Avengers. I've heard other people say, they're more of a mid-tier team that just beats Marauders and Web Warriors. I did have some issues against Marauders, so the jury's still out here, but not an overwhelming team. Not an overwhelming team, in my opinion. But look, they're one of the Scourge teams, so my view is use your gold to get the milestones every day, the high rollers or whatever, and then just save the rest of your resources. Wait until some people have tried the new Scourge, and then go in with your resources after that. All right, guys, if you like this video, smash that like button. Subscribe to this channel. If you got comments, questions, cheers, jeers, happy, sad, angry, mad, you can put it below or go to my Discord. Or you can also go to my Twitch stream. That is linked below too.